Oh, what is going on, everybody?
Hey.
It is Pixel Barnes, and welcome back to Things Right, Just Wrong, when we left off. We are going to court with Von Karma, but not the same Von Karma.
No.
It's daughter Von Karma.
Sexy Von Karma.
I can't remember her first name. Didn't even really...
Oh.
He just kind of calls her Von Karma. I hit right... Okay, there we go.
Yeah, what was her first name again?
Francesca.
Francesca.
Francesca Von Karma. All right.
Francesca Von Karma.
How old is she now? Yeah.
Yeah, how?
She's just 18. Jesus fuck balls.
She looks older than that.
She's 18.
Like,
is it just because her hair is gray?
Well, it's like, it's a bluish silver.
Yeah. Oh.
Huh.
Anyways, we're going to battle and she's trying to knock us down, but we're trying to strike on back.
That's right, she started when she was fucking 13.
Oh, man.
She's been doing this for 5 years.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, I can't remember what I'm trying to say to this because I was saying that I messed something up. Concentrating to think it makes sense. Something doesn't make sense.
What even was the question?
I don't know. You might have to pull up the walkthrough because I can't remember what was happening. I can't go. It won't let me look at anything previous like some other visual novels. I mean, we're breaking the fourth wall here. It was a different recording session where we saved and stopped last time and picked it up this time. So we don't remember. All right, we're kicking it back in. Something doesn't make sense.
Even though I don't remember what.
There's a fatal flaw in her argument, Your Honor. Fatal?
Flaw? Yo! Very interesting. I would love to see where this flaw is. Show me something that contradicts my explanation.
There has to be a snag in her explanation somewhere. She put some distance between them before rushing to make the final blow. And when she was about to strike, the doctor took his shot. There must be a piece of evidence that contradicts this line of thinking. Obviously my attorney's badge. Okay. So something that contradicts the fact that there would have been a push that distanced them. It's not gonna be that. It's not gonna be that.
Wait, the small hole?
That could be. I just don't know why that would be a thing. The key doesn't do anything.
Well, I mean, we haven't used the screen yet.
No, but it could be for later on. We always have things that we have till the last fucking thing. Alright, stabbed in chest, then shot at point blank. Well, that can still make sense, because she would come over later. Was grazed, 2 shots fired. There's Maya's...
I accidentally saw what to pick when I was looking through the guide, so...
I mean, that's fine. Or so it's the folding screen?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I don't know how, though.
This is the piece of evidence that destroys your logic.
How? What is that? A folding screen?
I would like to point the court's attention to the hole in this folding screen.
Ugh. Oh, she's sweating.
It looks like you already know what I'm talking about. Who? Where? What?
He never knows anything. Mr. Wright, your explanation, please.
Are these two really that clueless?
Yes.
The bullet hole went through the defendant's sleeve first, then the folding screen.
The bullet hole went through?
Fuck it. It passed through at the height of approximately 8 inches off the ground. Which means, when the shot was fired, Maya, I mean the defendant, was not getting ready to strike, but was actually squatting low to the ground.
Order! This changes everything!
Please look at this diagram of the crime scene. The victim, Dr. Gray, was here when he fired the shot. And the bullet hit this folding screen.
I was gonna say, when I saw it, I'm like, how does it connect? But then I'm like, it must have something to do with somebody being low.
Yeah. It hit this location about 8 inches off the ground. At this time, the defendant was in this area. If I got a pick, I mean, I guess she'd be in this square.
Oh, geez. Should I look this up? Because this is a big, word.
I'm confident. Because, I mean, this is the direct angle to go towards that sheet, so she'd be to the side here. Somewhere around here.
Where?
Uh-oh. The judge's face is scrunched like he just smelled something serious bad breath. That is, I mean...
Right! I just realized I forgot to brush this morning. Excuse me while I freshen up.
Sure.
In the meantime, I want you to think things through again, Mr. Wright. Oh.
Okay, never mind. Unless, Of course. Whoops. What's done is done. For now, I should focus on where Maya was at the time of the crime. So, I mean, the only other place that makes sense would be, like, behind the folding screen? Because if it's not here and he fired a bullet, she'd have to be over here then.
Would that be how it got through her sleeve?
Probably? Because it either have to, because if it's not in the square, it either has to be like in front of the screen over here or behind the screen.
Should I look it up? Because we're
Go
just
ahead and
gonna
look it up.
start racking up.
I'm
or
confident
racking
it's
down,
behind the
so-
screen. It's fine. We're not gonna die.
Oh,
It doesn't tell you.
it does,
Or it does?
but it's very obvious.
Just in front of the bullet hole
Just
in the map?
in front of the
okay,
bullet hole.
right here then. She was standing here near the folding screen.
Wait a second. We know the defendant was close to the ground based on the height of the bullet hole. But how can you gauge the distance from that?
This is you.
Isn't it possible that the defendant was standing much closer to the victim?
That's impossible.
But why?
You, of all people, should know the answer to that question, Miss Von Karma. If she were shot from somewhere closer, there'd be gunpowder burns present. However, there's nothing of the sort around the bullet hole of this costume.
Gah! Curse you, Mr. Phoenix Wright, you! I sense sexual tension.
Oh, fuck.
I believe it has now been proven that she is legal.
Well,
The defendant was standing away from the victim when she was shot at. We're
at least
terrible.
we're on the same book.
We're terrible people.
Yes.
But when do you think this has changed the defendant's situation?
I'm gonna say it, but I'd say it. I mean, we
guessing
should
it
say it
changes
changes everything,
yeah.
because that would make sense.
It has to, right?
Honestly, Your Honor, this changes everything. Prosecutors claim that the defendant was aiming to kill by stabbing. If that were true, delivering the final strike with the knife would be ideal. However, where and what was the defendant doing at the time? Squatting all the way by the folding screen? Exactly. If Maya Fey was the real murderer, why would she be by the folding screen instead of preparing to strike?
Gah. Upon further consideration, it does make very little sense.
Yeah, I figured that to be a reason.
Yeah, it doesn't add
Figuring
up.
things out and proving logic behind everything is your job.
Oof.
All right, with this, the rest of the trial should be in the Uh-oh. Blessed radius of disaster.
You are such a smart man, Mr. Phoenix Wright. To think that you have been able to take a completely hopeless case to this point. Now I know why Papa had a tough time with you. You amuse me.
Of all the things to inherit, why'd it have to be that smarmy smile?
I mean, I like it.
Don't hurt me.
Detective, how dare you damage my perfect logic?
Huh? How is it all my fault?
You can start repairing your standing by first removing that three-strand goatee. Oh.
Ow.
Oh, and rest assured your punishment will come later.
But you're my boss. Punishment?
Well then, Your Honor, I think I've had all I can take of this detective's face. I think it's time to call in the next witness.
Next witness.
I
gotta be
forgot
Lotta.
I can't say W's.
Yeah, it's fine.
Very well. Go take a 5-minute recess. After we reconvene, we will hear from the next witness.
Understood.
To be honest, doing a German accent through reading is very hard.
Yeah, makes sense.
It's very hard. But I don't want to drop it now.
No, I have faith in you.
Plus, it's kind of sexy.
Yeah.
Oh.
Hey, girl.
She's been through so much shit. Give her a fucking break.
Whew, that was a close one.
I know you were giving it your all to defend me, but I could feel the death penalty hanging in the air.
I feel like I was pretty close to dying myself.
But you are wonderful out there. You listened carefully, made theories, and tricked everyone into believing you.
Thanks. Wait, tricked?
That must be the lawyer's secret technique, right?
By the way, is the next witness who I think it is?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's Lotta Hart.
Oh, guess there's no escaping her, huh?
Remember, Nick, you promised you'd save me.
If you lose, me and my sister's ghost will come after you and haunt you.
Your sister? Are you talking about Mystic Mia?
Yeah, do you remember her, Pearly? My sister was a super good lawyer. She was also Nick's teacher.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Okay.
She's so fucking cute!
She is.
I think the voice I picked for her is perfect.
It's a mwah. It's perfect.
It's a Funimation voice. Court
shit.
will now reconvene. Now the first order of... Ow! I don't want to hear it, old man. After I called my witness, sit there quietly and watch like a good little boy.
Jesus fuck.
Yes, sir.
Top as fuck.
For real.
Damn.
Bring in the photographer who witnessed the channeling. I feel like I need to be more oomph with her voice.
Yeah.
Witness, your name and occupation, if you please. Hi, Phoenix. How you doing?
Just fine.
Sorry about this. Didn't exactly have a choice, you know?
Careful, you might get whipped if you don't say your...
Yowza!
Yep.
Name and occupation.
Fucking called it.
I declare, what in tarnation? Hey, Judge, here's violence against my fair self. That's fine. That's fine? That ain't fine. That's a whip. Ah! There's no need for foolish outcries from foolishly foolish fools.
Can you... If I had a dollar for every time you used, I could buy a new fucking computer by now. God damn.
Just hurry up and testify about what happened on the day of the murder. I haven't even gotten to say my name and job yet. Jesus Christ.
Oh, God.
The name's Lotta Hart, paranormal photographer, and I'm here to testify. No, let's all be one big happy family, okay?
Crack. Oh, no, okay.
Do not hit Grandpa. His heart is fragile.
He's already been hit like 10 times.
For real.
All right.
Only the doc and the defendant went into the channeling chamber. We were waiting outside the door, and then bang, we hear this gunshot. Mr. Lawyer there broke the door down, and we rushed into the room. Inside was the dead victim and the defendant waving a pistol around. I swear, other than those two, there was no one else in the room. And did you take a picture of the scene right after the murder took place? Reckon course.
Excuse me?
Reckon course. It's short for you reckon? Of course I did. Ah! Does it look like I care? Just hurry up and show your picture to the court. Jesus Christ.
Moment of truth.
To the court.
What will be in that picture? There's got to be something wrong with it, so...
Let's see here. This here's the picture.
All right, let's take a look. Okay.
It doesn't look good.
No, I mean, the only thing I'd say is that she's standing on, like, maybe the wrong side of the... But that's, like, too... I don't know.
Yeah.
Because she's, like...
The screen's over there.
Yeah, this is at the entrance, so she would have been standing
This makes
over
no
here.
sense. It would certainly seem that only the defendant and the victim were in that room. That totally messes up. Are you ready, Mr. Phoenix Wright?
So there's always the fact that she could have moved before we
True.
got in there, so that might just be for something later. I'll clear all doubt about Maya through this cross-examination. Just watch me.
Oh, I'm watching you very closely.
That sounds creepy. I always feel like somebody's watching me.
I love that song.
And I get no privacy. And now I'm copyright struck. I did it
Get
too
stuck
perfectly.
in my head all the time.
Alright, because the other thing I pressed is this, because there were 2 gunshots, but she didn't say 2. She only heard 1. They were only talking about 1. Was it really a gunshot? Jesus.
Are you insane? You must have heard it as well. Why don't you testify for the court, Mr. Phoenix Wright? Was it really a gunshot?
Yes, I think it was something that sounded like a gunshot.
Fucking love her. Why are we here listening to the defense testifier? It's nice to be the voice of the prosecution for once instead of just listening to yourself go back and forth.
And the world becomes just a little crueler.
I heard a gunshot a long time ago, so I know. And I tell you, that was a gunshot I heard. Now this is where the story heats up.
Okay. And rush into the room. I mean, there's no doubt about that. Inside was dead victim and defendant waving the pistol around. Are you sure it was the defendant, Maya Fey?
Sure, I'm sure.
Lotta seems awful confident in her testimony. Press harder. Lotta, please think back to that day one more time.
What you getting at? Oh.
Remember what you said when we broke into the room?
She got a little defensive. Yeah, she was over there. I was murdered.
Click.
Yeah.
Lotta, at a time like this.
Times like this are perfect for snapping up shots. But anyway, what's going on here? This gal, is she Maya?
When you saw the murder at the time, you couldn't even tell if it was Maya Fey or not. Am I correct?
Well, you see.
It's like, oops.
That's right. Order, Miss Hart. You're here to present accurate testimony. Yeah, sorry.
Good, this shifts things back to my side.
For a defense lawyer, your defense is terribly lacking, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Witness, sink back to... It's so hard. Sink back to Venzos to enter the channeling chamber. God damn. When they entered... One of those people entered the chamber was Maya Fey, correct? Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, it was Maya that went in.
Looks like we've come to a collective conclusion. The person in this picture is most certainly Maya Fey. Exactly.
Rats! And I'm trapped like one. Again. Are you absolutely certain of that?
Sure am. But that old witch chased us out of the room, so...
Old witch. Does she mean Morgan Fey?
But there was no one else in there, and you know it.
The channeling chamber was very dark, almost pitch black. Was there really no one else in there? What about... behind the folding screen? I'll go ahead and save here quick. But that's the area that makes the most sense.
Under the flooring wouldn't make sense. Behind the door wouldn't make sense.
What about behind the folding screen? Did you check back there?
Rick Given.
Huh? What in the what in tarnation?
Rick Given, you know. You reckon that's a given.
That's made up.
Took me a good look. I took me a good look around the room. There ain't no way anyone was hanging out behind that folding screen. I can't stroke.
Are you okay?
Stroke. If I may have a word with you, Miss Hart. What? You got a problem? Rick Given? I mean, I'm having a little difficulty in understanding you. If you'd stop saying such things as Rick and Now then, Mr. Phoenix Wright, do you see a problem with the testimony or don't you?
Her story adds up. What's worse, I was there at the scene of the crime with her. And her story's exactly how I would have told it too. Alright. The only thing that can really... There's only two things I can think of. Is that number one... There was the bang we heard this gunshot, because there were two gunshots that we heard. That could be maybe the other one. Then, just with the way it is worded, that just screams like something to contradict.
Yeah.
But the only thing I would have is this picture.
I don't see anyone else.
No, but I think the point is that the screen... I fucking... Okay.
Do we check?
Go ahead.
Okay.
But first, should I... You know, because I don't have confidence in it, I'm gonna go ahead and push the gun on the gunshot, but I'm 90% sure. Yeah, that's no, that's not it. So my other thing is pushing the picture at the pushing the picture at the end there. We're on day 2 or part 2 trial.
Press Lotta on the statement, I swear, other than those two, there's no one else in the room.
That's what we did.
Then you choose behind the folding screen.
That's what I did.
But then it says choose can't present anything yet.
It never gave me that option.
No, it didn't.
What? Okay, let me try again. Are you absolutely certain of that? Sure I am. Alright, the showing chamber is available. Is there anyone about there? Behind the folding screen.
Yeah.
I picked that. What about behind the folding screen? You check back there. Right given. What in the hyperdead dad incarnations? Got a problem. I'm probably standing you. She gets pissy. And then it just goes through.
What the? What?
Do we have an option to not present anything? That doesn't make any sense. I don't have anything like that. I have no way to do anything like that.
And then it goes to the next witness testimony, cross-examination. See?
Yeah, it looks like I gotta keep pressing down statements. Because I didn't press like, Mr. Lawyer broke the door down. I didn't press that.
Yeah.
So I've got to press more things, I guess. So let me get this straight. This Mr. Lawyer there broke the door down?
Honestly, Mr. Phoenix Wright, why don't you tell us what happens then?
Yes, Miss Von Karma. I broke the door down. Sorry. Why does this feel like an inquisition?
No need for apologizing. That was great. You're a real man.
Oh, really? That's something I would have liked to see.
The judge is smiling rather openly. I'll take that as a good sign.
And what did you see once you broke in?
Alright, so is the victim defendant waving a pistol around? I guess I'll present that one. Wait, I already pressed that one, didn't I?
Yeah.
Are you sure it was defendant MFA? Sure, I'm sure. Seems I'll probably, yeah, I already did that one, so.
Oh, you were supposed to say press harder though.
I've already done that.
Okay, let's hope that doesn't mess with anything.
I don't think it should. Better than those two.
Yeah, apparently you were supposed to press everything. But you like to skip stuff.
Well, the hope I usually go through things that don't make sense to press. Was it really only those two that went in? Fuck.
What are you blabbering about? You were there. God dang it, her accent is so hard. You were there too, were you not? Why don't you enter that? Oh my God! Why did I do this? I blame you. You're like, oh, I'm better sorry. Have a German accent. I've never done a German accent.
I'm sorry.
Why don't you enter? God damn.
If you need to, you can change the accent.
To what?
I don't know.
Why don't you answer that? God damn it.
That.
I know, but my words, I'm having strokes here. Why don't you answer that yourself? Was it really just the two of them?
Just the two of them. Yes, Dr. Gray and I were the only two that went into the room.
Hold on, we can't have the defense testifying against his own client.
Anyway, folks, the only two of them went in the chamber and I can't read today. Anyway, folks, only the two of them went into the channel and chamber, you hear?
Just as I thought.
God,
there's nothing wrong with the testimony. I was with her, so I know she's telling the truth. Oh.
Enough! It seems that there are no issues with Miss Hart's testimony.
At the time of the crime, only two people were in the channeling chamber. The victim, Dr. Turner Gray, and the defendant, Maya Fey.
You sound French. The face of the defendant cannot be verified in this picture.
That is true.
Yeah. However, if we think about the circumstances, it would have to be the defendant.
What are we going to do if I just let this go?
Yeah, because normally her face would look like the nurse. So,
what is it, Mr. Wright? You look as if you have something to say.
If I make one wrong move, going for the judge against me. Is there anything I can present that would prove it's not Maya in that photo?
Now we can't present anything yet.
Well, Mr. Wright?
Nothing, Your Honor.
That's very smart of you, Mr. Phoenix Wright. You really should give up trying to prove this is not my affair.
I didn't say anything about giving up.
Yeah.
I just don't have the right piece of evidence to prove my argument.
That's enough.
Is this it? Is this all I could do?
I think it is quite obvious to this court that a verdict of not guilty is not possible.
I told you. Totally 100% impossible.
Miss Von Karma, do you have any further questions for this witness?
Having established the defendant's guilt, further questioning won't be needed.
What about the defense? No further questions, I presume?
I couldn't protect Maya. The defense...
Phoenix, you can't make that kind of face. A lawyer is someone who smiles, no matter how bad it gets.
Mia.
Whoa! Whoa!
This is real awkward. Hi.
Just like 8 turned 28 real quick.
Yeah.
I guess I made it just in time, wouldn't you say?
Pearls.
Her clothes are a bit small.
You're fucking right they are. God, Jesus.
Anyway, what are you waiting for, Phoenix? Let's go.
But how? She's already taken away every advantage.
The advantage is still in your hands. Think carefully one more time about what you saw in the channeling chamber.
Holy shit, where'd you come from?
Boobies!
Do you remember what you told me yesterday?
No. Dr. Gray. Click.
Because remember Maya channeled her, or she possessed Maya basically? I was murdered.
What? Wait, there are 2 photos.
Yeah.
Lotta, at a time like this...
Time like this, baby, now, there.
You see, there is one final piece to this puzzle.
Mia?
Question Lotta one more time, Phoenix. I don't know if she's doing it unconsciously or on purpose, but she's not testifying truthfully.
Now then, this court would like to end the cross-examination period.
Hold it!
Those 2 voices, Mia and the judge, are like totally different.
Yeah. Please wait, Your Honor. The defense would like to request that the witness testify one more time.
Overruled.
Damn.
I'm afraid you're too late, Mr. Wright. The cross-examination is already ended. Furthermore,
It's fine. I'll allow another testimony.
Dumb bitch.
Von Karma's case is perfect. Absolutely flawless. And what better time than this for you to see that?
But, I mean, I have some place I must go after this. All right, I'll allow it. Jesus Christ. Miss Hart, hurry and give us another testimony.
Well, heck, what am I supposed to talk about?
Please tell us once more what happened when you burst into the channeling chamber.
Okay, you got it. See, you got through to the judge somehow, right?
I mean, it wasn't me. Well, actually, it was Von Karma's whip that got through to him.
Yeah. That'll be her fatal error.
Uh-huh.
Her being all
right.
cocky is what's gonna get
Witnesses'
her
accounts.
lost. When we broke into that room, all I could focus on was Maya. I was kind of scared of the dead body, so I didn't take a good look at it. I'm really bad when it comes to blood and ghosts and stuff. Even though I'm a paranormal photographer. But I still managed to point my camera at mine and take a shot.
That's what I gotta push, baby.
Nothing sounds different from before.
Some parts of the testimony were very vague.
Yes.
I should press her on those sections.
Struggle all you like as you taste the bitterness of your defeat. Not just defeat, but yours specifically. They'll amuse me with your useless questions, Mr. Phoenix Wright. I'm waiting.
Fine. And I'm gonna go ahead and press her next time.
Oh, snap.
Oh, yes.